You would think that you're sitting and nothing is happening. Meanwhile, God is behind the scenes, like orchestrating everything, like the universe. Good morning, y'all. So, I mean, these don't look like the most beautiful fruits, but they are. So I was able to get these. I could have sworn I had a papaya too. But I paid 65 cedis for these. Y'all, these bananas, let me open one up. Anyways, usually I don't cut up my fruits. My grandma cut my fruits up. And my grandma's not here. So, is she in New York? No, she's in Florida. So, it's been a while since I've spoken to you guys. I figured let me cut up my fruits and have a chat with y'all. Why not, right? For those of you who are new to my channel, don't mind my wrinkled shirt, guys. Star fruit. We got soursop. We got mango. Like, I'm so excited. These are like frozen. And they have a season time. Like, is my fridge that cold? I put it in the fridge. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. I started the gym back too, y'all. I've been living in Ghana for the past 4 years. 2024 makes 5 in October. And I just want to talk to y'all about my experience here in Ghana. Not even just Ghana, but entrepreneurship. I have not been on here talking to you guys in a long time. And the reason for that was really because I have not been working. Like, my main purpose and goal was to come to Ghana and start a business and, you know, do all of these things. And my business was stagnant for like a long time. That period of time was so, sorry, I'm boiling water for some tea. So, that was the most challenging. I can't say most because this whole process is a journey, right? Trust the process. This whole process is a journey. So I don't even know what God has in store for me next, but I do feel like it's up in His stuff right now. But for me, right, and this message is for anybody looking to come move to Ghana, looking to move out, taking that risk, whatever it is that you desire, right? That you feel in your soul to do. There is going to come a time where God literally sits you down. He will test you. How bad do you really want what you're asking me for? And I believe you have to stay that course to fight it out. But then you also have to sit in it, like fully process that experience, because it is vital to everything else that He's preparing you for. It's so important, right? A lot of times people get to that point and feel like, okay, yeah, no, it's not working. Let me go back to what I know. And I think that is where the true test lies. I'm just going based off experience. And this is why I can have this conversation, right? Because I've gone through it. So I don't know if you guys read the book, The Alchemist, but I read that book and I've done a few things before I made this move, right? And I feel like reading that book was definitely important because it showed you the process of someone going on a journey to find treasure, right? Taking the risk, being delayed, all these different things. And I'm like, very, very, very great book for anyone who is, you know, on this journey. I would definitely recommend. This soursop, man. This was, I got it 1 day ago, was green. There was an animal back there. I don't know how to cut fruit. Like, this is for my grandma. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like an adult. I feel like an adult cutting fruit. Because, like, what? I never had to do this before. Maybe I should YouTube this. Let me save this one. Because, no. Yeah, let me go back to my story. It was embarrassing for me to be like, yeah, you know, I live in Ghana, I'm doing a business, blah, blah, blah. You know, all of that sounds so good, but when you're not actually working, you know, when people will be like, oh, so where's your truck? Where's this? And it's like, oh, it's just idle right now. That's the embarrassing part. Like, to me, it was embarrassing because what are you promoting? Like, what are you really here doing for real? You know, that's just how I looked at it. That was the main reason as to why I wasn't really on here talking to you guys, because I was embarrassed. I don't want to say I was depressed. I don't really like to use those terms. I don't want to put that out into the universe, but I'm telling you, that time is vital to the process. You have to sit through that. And I feel like I was literally, not 2023, but 2022, I was telling my mom, like, you know what? If I don't find a location for my food truck, I'm just gonna find a remote job and come back home and blah, blah, blah. Now, mind you, I'm saying these things, but really and truly, I can't imagine going back to a job.
Plus, I applied for so many remote jobs. I even hired this company to apply for jobs for me, and nobody called me back. So I'm guessing it wasn't meant to be.
And no shade to no one who's done it, or, you know, sometimes you got to take a step back to go 10 times forward. But I just feel like I just had to figure something out. And granted, guys, I still don't have it all figured out, but it's just the fact that my truck is back out and running. Like, that is just what's making me the happiest right now, because it's working. Like, my truck is working, my truck is moving. I'm getting great feedback from my customers. And it's been a long time coming, and I'm claiming it. Not gonna be, but it is my year. I'm just claiming it. So I'm gonna be a little bit all over the place with this because it's been a long time. It's a lot that we haven't discussed. I would say that I've been in my apartment, stressed about my living space. It was just so many things on top of each other. Feeling uncomfortable, like literally I would cry, guys, like cry, because I'm like, God, did I do the right thing? Like, I was literally questioning every single thing. And thank God for my mom. Thank God for my support system, because my mom was telling me, y'all, she was like, girl, it ain't about you at this point. Like, my coworkers are rooting you on every single day. Somebody's like, oh, did you see, is that your daughter on NBC News, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, you have to make it work. Like, I'm not accepting you coming back. I'm not accepting you. I mean, like, not that I couldn't go back, but it's just like, stick it out, you know? And that was another thing too. I really felt deep down inside, I didn't give it my all to give up just yet. So I was talking, I was saying like, yeah, you know, this is but deep down inside, I'm like, I did not accomplish that vision yet. Let me try this pineapple. Y'all. Guys, amazing. Yeah. So good. Like, God is amazing, because he really put these fruits. God, you are amazing. Early on, I understood that in anything in life, right? And this is why, you know, God literally prepares you, right? Because I read this book called, what was this book? Man's Search for Meaning. Back in college, right? And reading that book, it was a quote by, his name was Frankel something. I suck with names. But in the book, he basically said, to live is to suffer, but to survive is to understand. Basically, what I took from that was every single day, part of life, I don't like the word suffering, but I'm going to use challenges, right? Every day in life, life period, you will face challenges. It's just part of life. I said this before, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're a student, whether you live in Ghana, whether you live in America, regardless of what you are going to face, something. The challenges will be different. Duh, you're in a different environment. But everybody's going through something. Everybody's facing something. Everybody's experiencing some sort of challenge, right? Even millionaires. So it's up to you to make that decision. Is this thing that I desire, is this risk that I'm willing to take? What the fudge? Hating on me, like, damn. So understanding that, I think early on helped me, like, okay, I'm willing to face on the challenges that comes with being an entrepreneur. That is the security, the not having that security of money. That is running a business by yourself. That is wearing all the hats, like marketing, supervisor, cook, therapist at times, all these different things. Accountant, manager. I'm about to just hold my phone because why is it hating on me? The fact that I was able to understand that early on, I mentally prepared myself. Like, okay, cool. I understood that I'm going to a foreign country. I understood that. I just understood, like, I get it. Whatever I'm faced with, for the most part, I always try to sit down and say, like, okay, what is this teaching me? Because every lesson learned will be vital for what I'm asking God for, right? Now, again, for those of you who want to take this risk of moving to Ghana, the biggest thing I would say is pace blows her skirt. Pace yourself. Pace yourself. Pace yourself. People come to Ghana and think like, oh, I'm from New York, I'm from here, like we're gonna move fast. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and you get burnt out so fast. And this is why people go back home. For me, I had people coming in to Ghana after I moved to Ghana trying to tell me what to do. You need to do this, you need to think bigger, you need to do restaurant, you need to do that. And you know what? Listening to those people made me venture into dibble and dabble into that. And then here I am back with my food truck. And that's what I get for not staying in my lane at the moment. That's what I get for not staying in my lane at the moment, right? And listening to man and not to God. Because constantly God will tell me, you have this thing here. You have this truck. Use it. But again, I didn't have the location for it. But anyways, that's neither here or there. So I would have people come in trying to tell me what I should be doing. And you need to do this. You need to do that. And those people are not in Ghana. Right? Those are the same people that when I shared my experience with them, they didn't get it. They didn't understand where I was coming from. Because I'm in Ghana. Like, I've been here before you. So, you know, when I hear now people saying certain things and I'm like, see, this is exactly what my shirt is wrinkled. This video is a little bit hectic, but we're going to make it work. That was exactly what I was talking about. Meaning, you have to pace yourself, right? Again, in the book, The Alchemist, it tells you that you have beginner's luck. Then you'll come to a point where, like the guy in the book, he had a job for like 2 years until he was ready to save enough money to continue on to his journey. And I'm like, this is me. Because in the beginning of my journey, right, before I even really started anything, my media run was just like, whoa, like NBC News, Sheen Magazine, Walter Maya, Denta Show, like all of these people were doing interviews on me. Why is it not staying, bro? This is why I'm be getting gadgets, because I don't know how to work them for real. Let me see if I can move it over here, if this will be better. Yeah, so my media run was like insane, right? And I think because of that, it's like, okay, now you have the energy. It's like, okay, you gotta keep going, But again, like I said, God will sit you down. What he does is basically give you a glimpse of what, okay, you stick it through, this is what your life will be like. You know what I mean? Like, he shows you, he gives you a little preview of what it is that he's preparing you for. Then it's like, hold up now. I'll let you get a little taste. But let me see if you're really serious about what you asking me for. Girl, drink. I saw this on somebody's Jamaican TikTok. This is okra water. No, this is coconut water, okra, and pineapple skin. And y'all, it really tastes good. They say this for the pregnant ladies. This video is taking longer than I expected, to be honest. Yeah, like I was saying, God gives you a glimpse of what he's preparing you for, right? And then in the book, like I said, the guy had beginner's luck. They call it beginner's luck in the book, right? Somebody gave him like money, and then after a while, somebody like stole his money. And like I said, he had to work for 2 years before he continued on with his journey. And I'm like, bro, that's me, because my truck, I've been sitting. You would think that you're sitting and nothing is happening. Meanwhile, God is behind the scenes, like orchestrating everything. Like the universe is just like coming all together for something major for you. Like, I'm so passionate about this because I'm living it. Even my place, like, I would go on live and tell y'all, how can y'all donate money to me or something? Like, I wanted to move out of my place.
Y'all, it was so bad. Somebody tried to break into my apartment, not once, but twice. I really was stressed out living in that place. And I'm so grateful for where I am now.
It's so bad. And here I am in like a townhouse. I literally said I wanted a townhouse. And God has blessed me with an amazing space, amazing neighbors, amazing security staff, people. Like,
even how I got into my new place was truly a blessing. And to the couple who assisted with this whole entire process, you are truly appreciated. I thank you so much.
God is freaking amazing, bro. Like, if you don't have God in your journey, then you gotta retrack your steps. And then like start from there, because he's literally the root of everything, right? If you want to call God, Allah, higher being, whatever the case may be, I don't judge, but you just have to know that it's something bigger than all of this that is, yeah, I'm not even going to get too much deeper in that. But I was dying to get out of my apartment and tell you, God timing is everything, because literally things just started, like the doors just started opening up. And the thing is, it's with ease. Like, I didn't have to beg. I didn't have to go. I mean, I did before, but when the time is right, it's like, God was like, you know what, my daughter, you have stood the test of time. I've heard your prayers. I saw your tears. I saw your challenges, and you stuck it through. So here's the fruits of your labor for now, right? Because again, this is a journey. It's gonna keep going. You're gonna keep facing things. Everything that I have been praying for those prior months, I'm living in it. And every morning I could cry right now because God's so amazing. Every morning I try to sit down and be like, thank you, God. And I get so upset with myself when I don't, because how dare I? Like, God literally took me out of such a miserable place. And a lot of people would not have known, because I tried to live with like grace. Because even in that, I was still grateful, right? Even in that, I was so grateful. You can't, like, because that space was also a prayer for me. Moving to Ghana, finding an apartment, building a food truck, and starting the business. That was a prayer, and I was living in that, right? But again, this is why you got to be very specific about your prayers. So here we are now, 4 years in, and I'm on like the second stage, or maybe like third. I don't know, whatever. And here I am living in a completely different space. I have a location for my food truck. I have a great staff. I hope they're happy. I think they're happy. They told me they are. So many things have just been looking up for me. Let me show y'all this consistency of this thing. Like, this is like jelly. Like, do y'all see that? Let's see. So I don't use regular water. I use coconut water, okra, and the pineapple. The pineapple adds sweetness to it, and it tastes like, I don't know, it tastes refreshing. You don't taste the sliminess. Like, it's not slimy. But you see me, I like okra. I like okra. Okay, God is good all the time. And you know what's another thing? No shade to God or nothing like that, obviously, like he knows my heart. But I used to be so uncomfortable, like a little uncomfortable, I'm gonna say that, talking out loudly about God. I would post messages, but because you know everything is like so specific, you can't say certain things, it's so annoying. But you know what? My God is awesome. I don't know the words, but anyways, I say all of that to say, if you are looking to move to Ghana, this is like a vague message, not even just to move to Ghana. This is anybody who soul. Like when I tell y'all, I felt it in my soul. And that's just how I knew God was like, you know what? Do this, trust the process, and I got you. The amount of people that I done met in the past 6 months, if only y'all knew, like, I can't share everything with y'all, but here, my daughter, here, this is yours, whatever you want. And that has now allowed me, like, my faith is on 100, not even 99.9, 110, because again, I am living proof. And those of you who know me personally knows y'all saw me. We could even say Hayford. Like Hayford and I and Camden, we used to be at District 24, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Y'all used to be there with me. And that was one of the most miserable times of my life. But I was on live and you would have never known. Right? Because people are saying, oh, you in a fancy restaurant. Mind you, whole time Camden is paying for that. My little cousin. You get what I'm saying? Like Hayford was paying for the meals. I had no money. And me not having money didn't mean that, like, again, my family didn't support. But imagine being a big, dirty, stinking 30-something-year-old, 30s, and you constantly have to be like, oh, Mom, can you send me like $20? Like literally $20 just so I can get through the day. 200 cities. But again, here I am in my good up place, eating my good up fruits with my good up coconut water. And another thing too, it's like, who do I have to become, right? What do I need to do in order to get, like, to continue on with these things, like to maintain what I have right now? And it's all in your mind, bro. Like, if you see it, you can achieve it. And what I've learned is to take things one day at a time. Like, you can have long-term goals, but leave that there. Write it down. You know, that's the destination. But one day at a time. Why? Because it can get overwhelming looking at the broader scheme of things, right? I know I'm all over the place. I'm so excited to talk to y'all. It's been forever. You know how I used to say that I wanted to be a franchise and blah, 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 right? At a point, I was just like, you know what? I don't even care about all of that at this point in time. I just want to let me just run my truck for a year. And then I'm going back to America and figuring something out. And now I'm just like, you know, y'all, Jessie Woo came to my food truck the first day we basically opened.
Rolling video.
What's up, it's your sister, Jessie Woo. And guess what? My Haitian behind is all the way in Ghana, and I found amazing Jamaican food right here at Deijha Woo's Jerk Hut. It's crazy because, like, I smelled it before I found it.
Right.
And I was like, oh, I know I'm in good hands, like Allstate, baby. This is it right here. Like, if you're looking for good Jamaican food in Ghana,
Come to Deijha Woo's Jerk Hut.
all right.
And when I tell you, every time I come back, God be like, boom. He don't just give me a little something, something. He like, boom. Like, he blows my mind, right? Not December, that just passed, December before that. I wasn't fully up and running, but I was doing, I came to do the WizKid concert. I did a video about that too. And I felt like, again, God was testing me. Like, let me see how bad you really want this. Did WizKid concert. WizKid never performed, but I had the opportunity to do Afrochella, and that was like an experience. I'm so grateful for that experience. I'm just so grateful. Gratitude is a must. I'm grateful for my friends who supported me, like, mentally. Like, girl, do you know what you're doing? Do you know what you did? Because, you know, when you're living it, it doesn't seem as, like, major. Like, this is just my life, you know? But when people tell me, like, when they break it down for me, I'm like, you know what? You're right. I am that girl. Oh yeah, I was saying, what do I need to do, right? In my mind, let me tell y'all, I envision me to be like this successful, beautiful woman. And I feel like I'm already living that, but I can level her up a little bit more. And just having this aura to me that, like, just radiates like positivity, love, good energy, great vibes, success, and wanting to see other people win as well. Like, that's just what I see for myself in, like, my African luxury design wear, my beautiful bags, my Lamborghini Urus, yachts, you know, all that good stuff. Like, a regular basic life was never in my future. You know, God just is just like, you're my favorite. We got to go big or go home. To wrap it all up, I hope this message, whoever needs to hear this message, receives it. My message to you is to definitely see it through and stay the course and trust the process, right? And you are going to face, you are going to sit, you are going to want to give up, you are going to cry, you are going to sweat. That is a part of it. And then, you know what? It makes it so much more beautiful in the end. You stood the course. You did that. That was you. That was you and God. Like, I feel like he strips you down of everything and just makes you the most vulnerable to fully get it. Until you get it and literally surrender and be like, God, trust the process. Go get my book. I like talking to y'all. I like talking to y'all because y'all really, it's always something, very much something. All right, I'm done. Bye. Hope you all have a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. My videos views have been very low. Like, I've been posting a whole Vlogmas. Y'all know I'm unorganized with these things. Like, I got a lot going on. Your girl is busy. But I'm trying to get back out there on a different level. Like, I just felt like people were becoming a little bit too personal. I guess I put my business out there. That's what you do with YouTube. But, you know, when some boundaries need to be had. Okay, bye. Love you, I mean it.